What is up, everybody? XYZ back at it again, and I know it's been quite a while since I updated my channel, and I know a few of you have noticed, but if you check, I've actually reached 100 subscribers, so I figured I shouldn't let you guys down, and I should probably update my channel with something a bit special to commemorate getting 100 subscribers. So today I've got a couple of awesome projects prepared for you guys. Oh, I didn't make it. Oh man, too bad. I think I've broken about 5 boats in the process of making that intro, just trying to back into the talk here. Hopefully boats get a little bit of a buff pretty soon here. But anyway, let's pop down here into the storage room and I can show you guys what I got going on here. In the process of preparing the project for my 100 subscribers special, I have accrued a lot of cobblestone and a ton of smooth stone and just like a ridiculous amount of different stone types and everything, and pretty soon here it's gonna fill up my entire storage room, so I really need to get to expanding it here pretty quickly. And I can't go up because that's grass right above me, and I can't really go out because I want to have hallways and different rooms there for different things, so I've decided to go down. So let me go ahead and get this cleared out here really quickly and I can show you guys what I have in mind. Alright, there we go. That's the storage area completely done. Now I just have to go around back here and finish up the stairs, but I'm not quite sure how easy this is going to be because it's kind of underwater. If you go straight back from that door right there, you will eventually hit sand and water, so we'll see how difficult this is. That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm actually nearing the top here. I only had water shoot through like one time, so it's not too big of a deal. I just got to be careful because the redstone to the boat docks is right back here, if you can see. Pillar up so you can see that. Yeah, so I got a really tight fit on that. I actually had it kind of planned out before I even went around putting in the boat dock or anything, so it was spaced just right for me to fit this stairwell into here. But I thought I would have more trouble with the water getting through, but actually it hasn't been too hard. Let me go ahead and finish up the other side here. I got everything except for this last little area here. I don't know if there's water up there, so I got to be careful here. I'm just going to go ahead and break these and try to patch it up if any water comes down. Oh, did it just flood all of my mechanisms? I think it did. Oh man, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. It's an easy fix though. I can probably just go up there and fix it. Oh well, so much for that. Before I go fix that real quickly here though, I'm going to add a painting just because I can put it in front of these jack-o'-lanterns to get a little bit of extra lighting instead of having to use torches. I'm not quite sure which painting I'm going to go for. Probably like that sunset over the ocean or whatever that one is. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Let's go check on our boat dock real quick here. Just got a minor bit of damage here. It looks like it popped loose 2 redstone dust. I went ahead and moved this dirt block just to get a better look at it, but it's a pretty easy fix. Just block off the water. Then I can pop down here, throw in my redstone dust, put my sand on top, jump out of here, put my dirt back, and remove the dirt. And everything's back to normal, just the way it was. I should be able to push this button and get my boat. There we go. So now that I got my storage room looking nice and completely done, I think it's time to show you guys with a big project that I had in mind for this episode. Let's head back here into the little control room and shoot down into my mines. As you can see, as we pop down into here, I've been working on my mines quite a bit, trying to make them look good. Put some slime blocks underneath the drop chutes and everything so that I don't get hurt when I'm falling down here, because that was quite a problem. And as you can see, I have this set up just so that it uses the max efficiency mining technique to get all the diamonds without having to remove too many blocks. And as I was clearing out the area, I noticed slimes kept spawning in this chunk here, so I went ahead and cleared out the entire area. It took me quite a lot of TNT. It's actually pretty tall, goes all the way up to about Y43, I believe. And I cleared around 3 blocks on each side and put a border there so I could see where the actual slime chunk is. So the first thing I want to do here is make the corner of my first platform, and I'm going to be using jack-o'-lanterns for the light source because they're one of the only light sources that mobs can still spawn on top of, and because other mobs cannot spawn within the light, only slimes will be able to spawn on these platforms. And you actually want to make this 4 blocks up. When I recorded it, I only made it 3, so later on I'm going to have to go through and raise it up a block. There you go, there's my 16 by 16 platform, and I put the jack-o'-lanterns across it evenly so that the light would spread everywhere and there would be no areas where zombies or creepers or anything else could spawn. So now I just want to start here kind of in the middle on one of the sides and make sure I'm lined up with the center 2 blocks here and make a 4 by 8 platform of the ice, so that the water can push the slimes into the crusher back here. And now I need to just dig back about 5 more blocks and 1 extra block there for the hoppers. So that's 4 by 8 and then 1 extra row of the hoppers back there. Now I just need to dig out an area on the right side over here for the dropper system, which will detect when blocks have been put into the first dropper, and it will fire both droppers so that it will put the items into the water stream. Just put 1 dropper facing into the other, and then I can clear out a little area back here for the redstone. And first thing I want to do is put a comparator facing out of a block next to the first dropper with a repeater facing out of that, and then it will power that block there, so I can put a redstone dust going all the way back, and that will cause a feedback loop so that all the items that get put into this hopper here will successfully get put out of the top of that second dropper there. So now I just want to cover over the redstone so that once I put water over that second dropper, it will not destroy all of that redstone wiring I just did. And I'm just making a tube here and putting ice at the bottom there, so once I put the water there, the items will flow toward the middle where I can have them collect to eventually be sent into a chest. So now for the actual crusher mechanism, I'm just going to put a block that I can recognize later with downward facing sticky pistons, and I guess I could fill this in really quickly here. And now when the little slimes get pushed all the way to the back there, they'll be crushed by this row of blocks right here when the pistons get extended, and then the medium slimes will be crushed by this row of pistons and blocks right here. Now to crush the bigger slimes, I'm going to make a double piston extender, so these pistons need to go a little bit higher here. So I'm going to go up 2 blocks from the ceiling that I have here, place my downward facing pistons. So now I want to clear the blocks from around that channel there so that the slime blocks will not get stuck. And I can fill in these little trenches here with some jack-o'-lanterns because they won't get pushed by slime blocks or pistons, so it won't jam the system. And then I just want to go back over with my slime blocks and put them directly under those pistons, and I should get rid of these 2 blocks here because they'll get stuck to it. I don't think they'll jam it, but it shouldn't take any risk with it. And just repeat the same thing here. So I went ahead and cleared out the area over the top of these crushers and put cobblestone down where I know the redstone will go. This cobblestone here is touching both sets of pistons in the back, so I can just run some redstone directly over the top of that and it will power both sets. Then once I get to this spot, I want to skip 2 blocks, put down a redstone dust, a couple blocks here, and then I need to get out my repeater and put it on 1 extra tick of delay there, so 2 ticks of delay. And now if I put down a lever, I can show you exactly how this thing works. So this left side here gets powered first, so that once the side over here fires, it will push the whole set of slime blocks down below with the pistons on the left side attached to them. So then those pistons will get pushed right next to the cobblestone that's already powered, and they will fire, thus extending the slime blocks and the blocks below them down one extra block. And then when you depower the system, it does the same thing in reverse, so that the big slimes and the medium slimes will get crushed by this. Now we just need to add a timer to it so that it will fire once every couple of seconds. So I just want to put a block here, and I'm just going to mark this spot here with another cobblestone block so I know not to remove it. And then the same thing over here, put a block and another block. So you should have the same thing mirrored on both sides with two blocks in the middle. Put down a hopper. Make sure two hoppers are facing into each other. Now I can place some redstone dust on both of these blocks and get out my sticky pistons and make sure they're facing toward the middle. And now when I put a redstone block right over the top, it will turn off this hopper right below it, and so when I put items in it, it will get powered and push it to the other one, so it'll start filling the other hopper. And as you can see, the thing will push itself back and forth every couple of seconds. So I just need to put some redstone there so that now the entire crusher will go down for 2 seconds and then up for 2 seconds. So that's one crusher finished. Now I just need to repeat the same process on the other side. Now I can start finishing up the water channels that will push all the slimes into here. And so I just want to seal off the back there so the water won't run out, and put down an extra little platform of 2 ice blocks on each side. And I can always fill in the extra blocks underneath as I go along so that nothing spawns down there and I don't have to worry about lighting it. Same thing over here, and I went ahead and put water into that stream there, as you can see. So now I can just put my water down here, make an infinite source block, refill my buckets, and that will push all the slimes into the crusher. I went ahead and put the signs directly over the water, leave those 2 blocks of the platform there, and then I just want to extend another platform above that all the way out into the corner. And then I just want to add 1 extra line of blocks here so that my water won't flow out while I'm working over here. And just put my water down here into the corner. Make it even so that I have a complete rectangular flow of water there. And as you can see, it will flow down and create a source block there so that the slimes get pushed all the way down to the bottom there. Now I just got to do that 3 more times so that each corner feeds into one of the crushers. And this is about the time I realized that my platform was 1 block too low. So as you can see, if I do 1 more water channel up here, the water will flow all over the platform, and we don't want that. So I have to go through and raise this platform up 1 block. There we go, that wasn't too difficult. Now I just need to pop down here with some ice and connect both corners on each of the unfinished sides with a solid platform. And of course fill in this window here so that my water doesn't flow into the mines. And once that's done, I just want to make a 2x3 water pool on the center of both of those platforms. And believe it or not, this will now spawn and crush slimes and produce a lot of slime balls. But we want to extend up the platforms and extend out our item collection area down here. So I just want to connect both of these tubes with ice. Knock out the middle so I can pop over the top there. And then I just want to put glass on the edges to keep the items and the water flowing in a nice single stream. And eventually these will connect up and send them into an item elevator. So I just want to repeat the same thing over here on this side. Very, very simple. Couldn't be easier to replicate. So now to extend out the water stream, I just want to pop off 1 piece of glass, put down some blocks to keep the water from flowing everywhere, and put down an upside down half slab so the items can go directly under and your water stream. Then when I put the glass back on, it will extend out just like on the left side over there. Just want to get my water back there real quick. So I just want to pop out a piece of glass where the 2 water streams meet, put down a couple upside down half slabs so that the items can slip right underneath there, and bend the ice channel around this glass so that the water streams do not mix together and get our items all stuck. So I want to figure out where the center of this channel will be and make a corner there. put a half slab right before the corner and extend it out to the middle of where my item elevator will be. And as you can see, I have that hole cleared there already. So the middle will be right about there. I want to knock out 2 blocks here with regular solid blocks so that the items will slow down in the water stream and they will stack together so that they won't get stuck as they go up and pop out and cause me to lose some of my slime balls. So now I can just extend out the glass around where this next water stream will go and pop back here so I can put the water there. As you can see, the items will slip under those 2 half slabs and they'll go directly into this water stream here. And then I just want to extend out the glass there after getting a little bit of water here. Put my half slab back and finish extending out the glass to where the actual item elevator will be. And so now I can start on the item elevator. I just want to make kind of a square of glass around the base of this last block here, using it as a center. So 1, 2, 3 on each side, and over here as well. Finish that up. Grab my block back there. Okay, now I can just extend out the glass again and finally put my water stream in there. So now the items will get pushed all the way back to this last block here. And I actually need to replace that last block with a solid block, otherwise this contraption will not actually work correctly. So I need to put a solid block there, and also on the left and right where these 2 pieces of glass are. So I just pop those off and replace them. And then this one right here in the back. And then I can just fill it in with glass there. And I need 2 fence gates, one on the last piece of ice and one on those solid blocks, so that it will connect. And as you can see, if they weren't solid blocks, it would not connect to those. And so I just want to put a layer of 3 by 3 glass blocks for each layer that I want the items to be raised up. And I've already cleared out the area above, so I can just have them collect right here in my mines. Eventually I might have them go to a storage room or something once I get completely overloaded with them, which I know I will. This farm is going to produce a ton of items. And I'll just finish this up really quickly here while I wait for those 2 glass blocks to get out. And put down 1, 2, 3 so that I will get 31 when they come up here, and just to make sure that this whole system's working correctly. There we go. I guess I'll test it a couple more times here. Everything's looking good here. Got all my blocks back and went ahead and put this window here so I can see out of my mines into the slime farm. It looks pretty nice actually. It's kind of cool to see inside. And now to actually collect the items into a chest, I just want to put down my chest right here, wherever I want it to be. Put a couple hoppers going into it. Then I want to surround those hoppers with glass. And the window back there actually serves as part of the item elevator, which is pretty convenient. I just want to leave an air block above that middle hopper there, and then put one above this hopper that's actually on the edge of the item elevator. And now if I throw some items down here one last time to test it, I should get 16 blocks into my chest. And here you can see them actually popping up. That's pretty cool. I'll be able to see all the slime blocks getting collected. And as you can see, every single item made it back. So I think this system's pretty much complete. And the last step is just to add more platforms for extra efficiency with 3 blocks of air between, all the way up to about level 40. You need at least 1 air block at level 40 or below above each platform for them to actually work. As you can see, is already collecting a lot of slime. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of these slime balls, guys. Just a quick side note, I went ahead and filled in this bottom area with half slabs so that no slimes would spawn and reduce the efficiency. You can always just fill it in with blocks if you want. I just want to take a moment to say thank you for watching my videos, thank you for 100 subscribers, and thank you for such awesome comments over the time that I've been making videos. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this episode out there, but it was a lot of work to clear the area and to come up with a nice, efficient slime farm design. I've also had a lot on my plate in real life lately, so I haven't had as much time to record and edit videos as before, but I promise you guys I'm still here making videos, I'm still using all my free time to come up with projects, and I still have a lot planned for this series. But that's it for this episode. See you guys next time.